Hello, fellow astronauts, and welcome to the return of the zombie astronaut. I am the zombie astronaut. Rooms! Amazing things, rooms. No one knows who invented them, but without them, we wouldn't know where to put our stuff. We got 3 tales of rooms. Our first room appears in an episode of One Step Beyond. Cloris Leachman finds a perfect place for her photography. Plenty of room to shoot and a convenient room to set up her darkroom. It even seems to come with a perfect model. Watch One Step Beyond's Darkroom.
What you're about to see is a matter of human record. Explain it? We cannot. Disprove it? We cannot. We simply invite you to explore with us the amazing world of the unknown. To take that one step beyond. This is the scene of the crime. In this house, somewhere in France, a perfectly normal, attractive American girl lived a lifetime in 48 hours. If old houses could only talk, what stories they could tell. Well, this ancient dwelling has a voice that Rita Wallace will soon hear quite distinctly.
This is not very modern. It's quite old, but very comfortable. And that, mademoiselle, is the dining room. The living room, the library, anything that you want.
What's this?
Oh, that's a storeroom now. Many years ago, that used to be the cool room. We used to keep the butter, eggs, milk, all sorts of things like that in there.
I could use it for a dark room. It's right near the sink.
The plumbing is quite old. It still goes. And that is Madame Rocamier.
Lovely. Oh.
Oh, mademoiselle.
Oh. I must have caught a flu bug or something.
I'm awfully sorry to say, but I think you have fever.
I'll be all right.
I've got a very good physician. I better call him for you.
Oh, I'll be fine. Oh. Oh.
This is not very impressive, but it's the only house that I have. Of course, I've got a chateau. It's quite grand, but expensive.
No, this is fine. I'll take it. It'll do rotten to look any farther anyhow.
Oh, I think you better see the doctor. My doctor is not very expensive.
No, really, I'll be all right. I'll get some headache pills when I go out. Who's this?
Oh, that is Tante Clara. Mademoiselle, did I understand you to say that you are with an American magazine?
Yes. I'm a staff photographer.
Oh, then you are here on your vacation, no?
No. It's an assignment I've wanted to do for a long time, to be called the face of France. The collective face, you see, caught in various individuals who altogether will express the nature and the spirit of the country. If I'm lucky.
Oh, it must be very, very interesting.
You know what?
What?
You could help make it interesting.
How?
Well, the pictures can be only as good as the models. If you know anyone whose face is interesting, expressing character, good or bad, I'd be very grateful if you could send him over. I'll pay, naturally.
I think I'm going to look for somebody like that.
Oh, good. Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, it is a very good bed, and I think you're going to sleep very good. If you need anything, call me. I'll be downstairs.
Thank you, madame. Yes? What do you want? I asked what you wanted.
I was sent for, mademoiselle.
By whom? Oh, of course, Madame Morel. Forgive me for being so rude. I'm not feeling any too well today. I must thank Madame Morel. She's a very good judge. Won't you sit down? You have quite a wonderful face, you know. Have you ever had your picture taken before?
Some time ago.
Oh, this is going to be just swell. Oh, where is my head? I left my camera and all my equipment in the car. Would you be so kind as to help me? S'il vous plaît. I hate to miss any of this light. It's all in the car, a whole lot of stuff. Oh, such eyes. This is going to be marvelous. That's nice. Oh, good. Lovely. Ah, lovely. Now, you just do whatever you feel like doing. Make yourself comfortable. If you feel like moving around, that's fine. You don't have to hold still.
What are you doing?
I'm taking your picture. You're not familiar with this camera?
No. No, I'm not.
They've had good ones for, 25 years, I suppose. Though the film and developers have improved a great deal recently. A good one. They're very good for fast work and changing light. Oh, Monsieur Good. That's good? Wonderful. Now then, look a little to your right. As close to the sun as you can without it hurting your eyes.
It doesn't hurt.
Oh, that's wonderful. Just one more. Oh, that's wonderful. Now, if you have time, I'd like to get some light set up. Oh. I don't know if I'll be able to do it after all. I'm awfully sorry. I feel just awful. Everything goes in and out of focus. Almost like a bad camera. Only it isn't the camera, it's me.
Oh, what a shame.
Could you come back tomorrow night?
Yes, I think I can do it again since I have this time.
Oh, good. I'd like to get some very careful shots. I'm really not up to it tonight. Monsieur? Strange, he didn't even say goodbye.
Ah, bonjour.
Oh, hello.
I was quite concerned about you. How do you feel?
Oh, a little better.
Oh, you still look a little peaked. You still should see my doctor.
Haven't the time.
Well, you could come over to your place.
Thank you, Mrs. Morel, but I'm really much better. Good, good. Thank you, merci. Anyway, you've done enough for me already by sending me that delightful old gentleman last night. The one with the, the black hair and a sweet face.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I send no one, although I intend to.
Well, that's odd. I was sure you had. He just sort of appeared. He must have thought I was crazy. Well, who was he then?
Maybe someone that worked for a previous tenant, and he came to see if you needed anyone while he saw you moving in.
Yes, that makes sense. Anyway, he's coming back tonight. He's a wonderful model. Merci,
Oh.
merci. Thank you. Would you mind knocking when you come in? Perhaps it isn't the custom in your country, but it makes me terribly nervous.
Forgive me, mademoiselle. I'm sorry.
No, you forgive me. I just don't feel very well, and I'm just not myself today.
Has mademoiselle's ailment improved?
A little, but I'm afraid my disposition hasn't. It was awfully nice of you to come back this evening. Would you like a cup of tea?
No, thank you.
Well, then shall we get started? Good. Would you sit here? By the way, how did you happen to come here last evening? I thought Madame Morel had sent you, but she said no.
Oh, I just came. I've been here before.
Oh, that's what she thought. Oh, by the way, I pay for the posing.
No pay is necessary.
Oh, but of course I wouldn't expect you to do it for nothing. Do the lights bother your eyes?
No, I don't mind.
Good. Now then, I'm using a slower shutter than yesterday, so I'll have to ask you to hold still when I make each shot. Now, could you lean back just a little? There, that's good. Good. Would you look a little to your right? Good. And just a little down. That's a good one. Good. Now, straighten up just a bit. Good. Good. Let's turn your whole body. That's good. Oh, that's wonderful. You're not a professional by any chance? A professional model?
No.
All right. Now then, if you're quite comfortable, I'd like for you to think back. Remember something A little sad. Something that happened that made you unhappy, perhaps. Something you did, perhaps, that you regret. Just continue to sit that way. That's good. Fine. Just keep on that way, thinking about it, so we can get what we call a mood picture. Oh, one. Monsieur, soften your face. Just, that's a little too much. Monsieur. Monsieur. Just relax now. That's fine. Just relax, monsieur. That's good. You can move now. I expect that's all we'll have to take today.
Where have you been, Cecile?
Cecile? What do you mean?
You know what I mean, you filthy, cheap, rotten shame!
I think you'd better go now.
So you can meet him. Who is he now, Cecile? Who? The same one or new one, Cecile?
You're out
Tell
of
me,
your mind.
Cecile!
Please, you're frightening me. Go away.
I told you
Go
what
away.
would happen,
Please,
Cecile!
go away.
I warn you, Cecile! I warn you! I warn you, Cecile! Cecile!
Mademoiselle! Mademoiselle! Mademoiselle, ouvrez donc la porte! J'ai quelqu'un ici qui vous attend là dehors. What is it? What's the matter?
Where is he?
Who?
Where is he?
Who do you mean?
He's hiding.
Hiding?
He's hiding. Where is he?
There is nobody here.
Did you see him? Huh?
I'm worried about you. That's
He's
why-
here with
No,
Harry. He's
wait
trying
a
to
minute,
kill me.
wait a minute,
He's trying to kill me.
Now, look at-
He's trying to kill me.
I went out and I got the
He's
song
trying to
down.
kill me.
Oh, la 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 la.
Mademoiselle Wallace, the gendarme searched the entire house with you. True? And he found no one. He also searched the entire neighborhood. Is that not so? You have found no one who resembles him?
No one?
It is a very odd story. I cannot imagine who it might have been.
You don't believe me?
It is odd. Very odd. Don't you agree? Mademoiselle, here's some hot coffee for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, how thoughtful you are.
Tell me, mademoiselle, what was the address of that house again?
344 Avenue Bonaparte.
We have covered everyone who have a record of in this district, mademoiselle. Of course, he could be from somewhere else. Eh, Mazak?
Could be almost anybody.
Detective Mazak knows everyone around here. He has a photographic memory. Now, if you could be a little more explicit.
Oh, how stupid I am. I have dozens of photographs of him.
You still have them?
Of course. Oh, I could develop them in a few minutes if somebody could go back with me. I can't go back there alone.
I would be very happy to take Mademoiselle home.
No, Mazak, you're going off duty. Brunel will...
No. It's on my way. Mademoiselle, if you please.
S'il vous plaît, merci. It's over there.
I know. Do you mind if I smoke my pipe?
Oh, not at all. It was nice of you to come with me. If you're off duty, though, you should have gone home.
That's all right. I wanted to see the pictures. Tell me, how did the man first get in touch with you?
Well, he didn't get in touch with me. He just was there. He didn't knock.
Did it not seem peculiar? Did it not disturb you?
Well, yes, but you see, he had such a wonderful face. They're ready now. Now, perhaps the inspector won't think I'm just an hysterical woman.
No, he does not.
Oh, yes, he does. How could it be? But he was here. He was right here.
Mademoiselle.
He tried to kill me.
Mademoiselle.
I'm not imagining it. He tried to kill me. You have to believe me. You have to.
Mademoiselle,
Do you
please.
think I'm crazy?
Please, do not excite yourself. I do believe you.
You believe he was here?
I believe you are telling me the truth. Mademoiselle, I want you to come with me on a short trip.
Where? For what?
I want to show you something. Oh, I promise no harm will come to you.
For what? Where? What's it about?
I must ask you to come with me without telling you what I expect, because I don't expect it. But we must find out. Mademoiselle, please. Please, mademoiselle. Mademoiselle. Jean Gabot died 1926. Executed for killing his young wife. The very same house, the very same room.
What was her name?
Cecile.
So you see, dead men do tell tales. Sometimes, the restless ones even revisit the scene of the crime, causing much havoc among the living thereby. What do you suppose that Rita Wallace will tell her grandchildren one day about Monsieur Jean Gabot? Will she try to explain it at all? Well, that I would like to hear, because I can't explain it. but it happened just the same.
One Step Beyond had 97 episodes, but some of them are really hard to find. One of the hardest episodes to find features host John Newland trying magic mushrooms on air. The episode was entitled The Sacred Mushroom. In our next room, a conference room in a law office, we find Ethan Embry investigating a haunting. Freaky Links was a TV series about Derek Barnes, played by Embry, and his website called freakylinks.com that sought out to prove or disprove the dark and forbidden truths behind paranormal phenomena and urban legends. In this episode, one of his partners in crime finds trouble at his father's law firm, and it seems to stem from a ghost or few creeping around the conference room. Watch the Freaky Links episode, The Stone Room.
Mr. Burley, Northgate's dynasty goes back more than 200 years. But this deed...
Please, have mercy.
This deed predates your claim of ownership. Flora McCormick's ancestors settled that land. They didn't let it go. It's her home, and she is staying.
Well, there it is. You bring your piece of paper, we'll bring our historical experts, and we'll let the judge decide. Mr. Tatum?
All right, freaks. We are out here in beautiful Norfolk, Virginia, waiting to catch a glimpse of a bona fide victim of...
Turn that thing off!
Oh.
No taping just yet. I got no kind of .com-ry I'm dealing with. You got any ID?
Yeah. Here you go.
Freaky Links. Never heard of it.
How did that happen, man? And how are you still walking?
Slime me some green, I'll give you the gory details.
No, wait. We don't pay for our stories.
Then I don't talk.
Yeah, maybe we should reconsider, D. It's not every day we meet a human shish kebab.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Out of respect to my fellow victims of steel rod impalement.
You mean there's more like you?
We got a support group.
So maybe we can go talk to one of them. You know, I bet they would tell us their story without selling out.
You should be ashamed of yourself, dude.
Don't you at least want to make an offer?
Oh, no, we got standards.
Hey, you got a camera in there. You invaded my privacy.
You know what? Your secondhand smoke ain't doing me any favors. You don't see me complaining.
Damn .com internet freaks.
Thanks for the interview, man. Yeah, this is Jason.
It's Natalie. Something's wrong with Daddy.
What happened?
Well, the doctors aren't sure.
Do not tell him to come here. Hang up the phone.
I want you to come to Baltimore as soon as you can.
Natalie, I mean it. Hang up the phone.
Doesn't sound like he wants me around.
Well, I do.
What's going on?
I've got to go.
Where?
Home.
Code of Hammurabi?
Oh, yeah, that's mine too.
They can't do this, can they?
Oh, yeah, they can.
All because you shared one case with Derek?
I didn't share it with him. He inserted himself into it.
Yeah, but he helped.
Well, yeah, of course.
So what are you gonna do?
Defend myself.
And what if they take away your license?
Oh, okay, hold on, because they haven't done anything yet, all right? They still have to do the preliminary investigation, and then if they have cause, they'll fine me. And then they'll call the board, and if the board thinks that I really, really screwed up, then they'll take away my license.
And what if they take away your license?
Then I'll leap from that bridge when I come to it. Relax, everything's gonna be fine.
Uh-huh. So what's with the obsessive-compulsive collecting of all things clothes?
Oh, I'm just regrouping, you know? I get tense, I organize.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, babe? It's us.
Hey, are you in Baltimore?
Yeah, we're hooking up with his sister, and then we're gonna go off to the hospital.
Well, tell Jason we're thinking about him.
Yeah, all right. Hey, is Chloe around?
Not at the moment.
Well, what's up with that whole board thing? Are they after her or what?
Yeah, but the jury's still out.
All right, well, if you see her, tell her I'll call her later, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye. Okay, what was that about?
Oh, he just feels like it's all his fault, and I'm just tired of
denying it.
Yeah, nice digs, man.
Moved in here a few months ago.
I kind of like that plaque, man. We should get one of those. You think your dad would cut us a deal?
I wouldn't know. I haven't spoken to the man in like 4 years.
Well, Mrs. McCormick is sticking with us. She understands the pressure we're under to win this thing. So, Aaron, I want you and Fred to find out who's handling their document work. Check their CVs. I want the option to attack credentials if I have to.
You got it, Miss Tatum.
Scott, Tori, I want you to handle the bulk of work against Northgate Holdings.
You still pursuing adverse possession?
Yeah, if it'll keep the bastards chasing their tail, I'm buying.
I think we're the ones chasing our tails.
What was that?
Well, I was just commenting how difficult this will be without Leonard.
Oh, well, nothing's changed. It was always going to be difficult. We've got 3 days to trial people. I want 150%. Let's get to work.
Do I need to sign for that?
Oh, no, I'm not a messenger.
I could have sworn you had a package for me.
Jason decided he didn't want to be heir apparent, so he traded his law degree for a beach towel on the floor. Pretty sad.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
Here's my sis.
Oh, Natalie. Nice to meet you.
So you're the guy who's got my brother chasing monsters.
That's me. And to think with all of his connections, we could have been suing them all for emotional distress.
Well, there's an idea. I'm gonna go get the car. We'll go to the hospital.
Okay.
Meet me out front.
How's your dad?
He'll live.
So you never told me that you were a lawyer.
That's because I'm not.
Oh, I thought I heard these guys. Oh.
Don't believe everything you hear.
Doctor said it might have been stress, but I'm not stressed. I'm all right. I don't need to be here.
Well, you're staying. Sit back. I mean it. The office is fine.
But what?
Jason's here, and he wants to see you. Dad, don't be impossible.
Fine. Tell him I died.
What's up?
His pride's been hurting. He doesn't want you to see him like this.
Yeah, I'm sure. So what's going on at the firm?
We lost Ted Carpenter.
Ted, really, what happened to him? Did he retire?
Nobody knows. He was there one day, and the next day he left. He didn't even pack up his office.
Who's Ted Carpenter?
He's one of the senior partners. So where'd he go?
Nobody knows. But he left us with a case against Northgate Holdings that could sink the firm if we're not careful. They're big, and win or lose, they carry a grudge.
So when does this thing go before a judge?
3 days.
Real estate, right? You know that's my specialty.
Jason, no. I only called you because I didn't know what was happening with Dad, how serious it was. I just wanted you here.
And now I'm here. So put me to work. So you cool with this?
Yeah, definitely, man. It's the family business, you know? Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you're right. Now you got a long trip ahead of you, bro. So if you get tired, you pull over, get you some sleep, you hear me?
Look, I'm not gonna overdo it, okay?
Take it easy.
Love you, man. See you when you get back.
All right.
Derek Barnes,
Yeah.
you never showed me yours.
Oh,
Yeah, these mean anything, or are they just designed to get an inquisitive girl to hold your hand?
well, this one right here.
Yeah. I'm Tori Spengler.
Nice to meet you.
It gets nicer. I checked out your website. I was at the office, seeing that you showed up with Junior and all.
Really?
Really? So, you like things freaky?
That's the rumor.
Yeah, we should have been here a month ago. You know, I spent the day creeping around an old cemetery reading tombstones for work. And I kind of liked it.
I love cemeteries.
I love guys with tattoos.
I also have a dragon on my leg.
I bet you do. You wanna maybe go get something to eat? No rest for the wicked. Come with me.
Actually, I was on my way back to Florida.
I got a better idea. All right, Jason needs the Northgate files, so let me get them and I'll be right back.
And then what?
Dragon slaying.
What, here?
Ooh, and here, and here, and maybe up against here. You know, the place is empty except for a couple of Tatums. We won't be bothered. You equipped?
I'm a Boy Scout.
Ooh. When I get back, I want you naked.
Please, help me. Make him stop. Please.
Okay.
Lori! Tori? Hey, it's okay. What's wrong?
What's going on?
I'm not sure. Something happened to her.
What happened to you? How about a little self-control?
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was wrong, but she saw something, man.
Derek.
Wait, Jason. Didn't you hear her screaming, man?
Derek, lower your radar.
I felt the cold spot.
You were in your underwear.
True?
No, it's just...
Hey, wait, Tori. Tori. Did you fire her?
No, she quit.
Why?
It doesn't matter. Derek, just go home, man. I don't have time for this, and I don't have time for you right now. I'm sorry. But that's the way it is.
All right. Tori,
I'm not in the mood anymore.
what just happened in there?
I'm not a freaky link.
I know you're not. Wait, listen. I felt it too. Just tell me what happened in there.
It's been going on for a while. I mean, other people have been hearing things too, and sometimes seeing things. Corner of the eye stuff.
Did this start happening after they moved into the building?
No, only like a month ago, after Ted Carpenter left.
And no one knows where this guy went.
He sent me a note, actually.
What did it say?
Run. I thought it was a joke. Something happened to him. He's the one that had me doing research at the cemetery.
Cemetery?
Hmm.
Show me. So what was it that Ted was working on?
The Northgate case. This old lady's gonna lose her house to a big corporation. You know, I'm getting kind of creeped out here.
All right, just one more question, okay? So did Ted think that some guy that was buried here was walking around the halls of the firm, or?
You know what? Turn it off. I don't want to talk about it anymore, okay?
All right. You want to stroll around through the dead for a little while?
What for?
Ted thought it was a good idea. Come on. So, this letter that Ted sent you, did it have a return address with it?
It was just some kind of letterhead, like Garland Springs or something like that. And a postmark from Pennsylvania. It sounds like a resort, and that would be Ted's style.
So did you keep it, or?
No, I chucked it. I was pissed.
Well, what's this?
A monument.
Oh, thank you very much.
This is the one Ted had me researching.
It's for some men who disappeared early 1800s.
What, like lost at sea?
I don't know. Listen, can we go?
Yeah, just hold on 1 second. So nobody knows what happened to them, huh?
Well, somebody does. I don't. Let's go.
Okay.
Cut it out. It's not funny.
No, wait! Please tell me that you saw that. You didn't see any of that?
You're an ass.
No, wait a second. Wait, hold on. Are you telling me you didn't see any of that? So, I'll call you.
I didn't give you my number, did I?
Oh, no.
Great.
Okay.
Who's this?
Hey, it's me. I need you to find me a lawyer.
What did you do?
His name is Ted Carpenter. I'm still in Baltimore, but you cannot tell Jason that we're doing this.
What are we doing?
Exactly. Okay, look. I want you to check Pennsylvania for a resort called Garland Springs. I think that he might be there.
Would you forget how to dial 411?
They're not listed. I need something else from you.
What?
Info on 7 names. I'm going to email them all to you later. They're a group of men who went missing from Baltimore in 1800s.
Uh-huh.
Now, is Chloe around? Because she's still not answering her phone.
Not here, and I'm waiting for your email.
Okay, it's on the way. Bye.
Okay, the next time he asks for you, I'm just gonna throw the phone at you.
Did he say Garland Springs in Pennsylvania?
Why?
Yeah?
Garland Springs doesn't exist.
Really?
Uh-huh. But Garland's Serenity Center does in Pennsylvania, and they do have a Ted Carpenter listed in their guest book.
Okay, so how do I get there from here?
Well, there's a slight problem.
What?
It's a psychiatric hospital.
May I help you?
I'm here to see Ted Carpenter.
Are you family?
No. It's very important, though.
I'm sorry. If you're not family or part of his treatment staff, you'll have to leave.
Mr. Barnes is my associate.
Oh, the Dr.
Tanner? Chloe Tanner? I've already cleared this with your chief of staff. If you could please find Mr. Carpenter so we could see him. Lon told me what was going on, so I cashed in some air miles.
Wait a second, you could get in a lot of trouble for this.
Well, yeah, but you're in trouble, and so's Jason.
We should tell the judge about the garden.
We'll save it. Maybe we can use it.
I think I got my azaleas to grow again.
Man, we got the lovable old lady defense down. All we need now is for Northgate to fall off the face of the earth. We are so dead.
Yeah. And I'll tell you why. Your research sucks. Northgate's gonna nail you on title and nail you on boundary interpretation. Get on the phone to England. Call this firm. They've got records of all the original land grants made to colonists by the British Crown. And I want the topographical maps created during the war.
What war?
The Revolutionary War. England lost, remember?
Apparently, my son thinks it's his name on the plaque. So at least you're dressing the part. Pull that out of mothballs, did you?
I wanted to help.
Don't need it.
Then I'll just leave.
Ah, there is your one true talent. You would have passed the bar.
I finished school. Isn't that what you wanted?
I wanted my son in the family business.
You wanted another win. You never wanted me in this firm. You wanted your son in it. You loved the idea and you didn't give a damn what I thought of it.
Look at you. What are you doing with your life?
I'm enjoying it, thank you very much.
You turned your back on this family.
No, sir. Just you.
Jason. That's enough. Well, it's not a chemical imbalance.
There's no physiological basis for the patient's condition. However, his desire to seek institutional care.
Wait a second. He checked himself in voluntarily?
Yeah, 4 weeks ago.
Why?
Work-related stress.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
Ted, do you remember Tori? Ted, she says that she saw something. Something that frightened her, something in the office. Did you see something too?
Hey, Chloe.
Oh my God. Ted, who hurt you? Did someone hurt you? Is that why you came here? Is it safe here?
Is he drugged?
No, he's on vacation. Except I don't think he booked a return flight.
Well, let's go see what Lon knows about those 7 names.
Jason, please. Jason, please. Just talk to him. You can work together. I know you can.
It's not my trial, Natalie. I shouldn't have come here.
Hey, you're not going anywhere, are you?
Chloe, what are you doing here? And I thought you left.
I'm a little tricky that way. Can I borrow your little brother for a second? I gotta get him up to speed on a couple of things.
Make him stay.
Oh, yeah, he's not going anywhere. Come on.
What happened to him?
The same thing that happened to Tori. Only I think that she just got like a little sneak preview, you know? While Ted here, he caught the main event. Because look, See that right there? He's been marked by something. Or someone. You know what I'm saying? Look. Here's the kicker right here, okay? This monument right there.
What about it?
According to Tori, the moment that Ted became aware of this is the exact moment when things started going to hell. And according to Lon...
Wait a minute, Lon's here too?
No, Lon's not here. Just listen, okay? This monument was dedicated in the early 1800s in the memory of 7 men who, over a 10-year period, one by one, disappeared without a trace. Now, these guys were so missed and so loved, when they vanished into thin air, the town created a monument for them.
And what happened to them?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows. That's what vanished into thin air means. But look, I'm thinking that they might have something to do with this.
Derek wants to catch some ghosts. Stakeout's your dad's office.
What?
Thanks. I was getting to that, Chloe.
No, Derek. What does 7 vanished guys from 18 whatever have anything to do with my father's law firm?
I don't know. Don't you want to find out? It's a really nice suit, man. Makes you look like an ambulance chaser.
You should talk.
Derek, I have to ask you one thing.
Yeah, what's that?
When you hit the cold spot, any adverse effects?
He told you?
Yes, he told me.
So I guess you're gonna tell me that I was chasing Tori to compensate for any latent feelings of inadequacy brought on by a pre-adolescent lack of nurturing.
No, I thought you were just trying to get some action.
Jay, are you sure you got the same files that Tori was carrying?
Yeah. And to think I gave up the legal profession for this. Oh, my God!
What?
The paint's drying.
That was great. That was very funny.
Jason.
Derek! Derek, you hear me? What are you doing? No! What are you doing? Who the hell are you? What do you want? Stay away! Stay away! This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real.
Jay?
You okay?
Yeah. Did you see him?
Who?
Whoever branded Ted Carpenter.
What?
Same symbol.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Derek, I was carrying the McCormick Northgate papers. So was Tori.
Yeah, so?
Corpus delicti, man.
What?
Body of evidence.
This guy attacked Tori and me when we had the files. Guess what case Ted Carpenter brought to the firm?
The class action against Northgate.
Perry Mason over here.
Wait. You're telling me that this ghost works for a real estate company?
You know, right now, I really don't care who he works for.
Get back. I
know who you are. Get out! Get out! Get out!
Wait, Ted,
We're here to help! You don't know what you're dealing with!
Ted, it's me!
Jason? We saw him, Ted. We saw him too.
Who was that guy?
Wallace Seaton. He's angry. We're going to expose his secret. He butchered them, tortured them to death. That's how they started.
Who?
Northgate, with 7 farms.
Their 7 farms. And Wallace Seaton forced them to sign over their land to him.
So this is proof.
Not without the original deeds.
Flora McCormick has one of these.
Her family escaped from Seaton.
Ted, listen to me. Why did you bury that here?
I needed to hide it until I could find proof. See, Seaton has no power here. He's afraid.
Or he's pretty powerful back at the office.
You ever wonder why?
What now?
Buildings. Old buildings. I want to know what used to be where the law firm is now, all right? Look for any connection to Wallace Seaton.
You're standing in his house.
What?
Yeah. The building that they're renovating was the site of Seaton's country estate.
It's my fault.
What? What's your fault?
I was the one who suggested we move the firm here. We were fine just where we were. And then one morning I woke up with this crazy idea in my head that we had to move. And that's when I found this building. Or it found me. No. He found me.
Yes. Oh, I understand. Of course, whatever you need. Yes. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Bye.
What's up?
Oh, it's official. They launched the preliminary investigation. Remember Dr. Gibson?
From the Sam Lowe thing?
Yes. She reported me to the review board.
Does she realize that you saved this kid's life?
They don't care, Derek. They're scrutinizing my relationship to the website.
That is such a load of crap. So what are you gonna do about it?
I guess stop consulting for the site.
What?
Derek, this has to be my last case.
No, Chloe.
Derek, it has to be. I'm one hearing away from losing my license.
Derek, my dad's here. We should do this.
So she's the key to what?
Flora McCormick has the D's that could unravel all of Northgate's holdings.
And Wallace Seaton knows it.
Who the hell is Wallace Seaton?
A supernatural force from beyond the grave.
A what?
He's, a ghost.
Hello again, old friend. You can't win this time.
I don't suppose you have these ghosts on your camera.
No, we checked the tape. There's nothing there.
You believe these two?
Dad, someone else has compelling evidence.
You mean Ted?
He was tortured by Wallace Seaton. So was I.
What do you mean, tortured?
I think you know.
So throwing away your life wasn't enough. You had to come back and destroy the family business.
Mr. Tatum, Wallace Seaton was here last night. In here. And the closer we get to winning this case, the stronger he gets.
Ted has Northgate memos.
No, Ted is certifiable. The subject is closed. Go back to Florida. I got a case to win tomorrow.
You did see something.
Get out.
You can't win.
I've already won.
Ted! Derek!
Natalie, call for help.
Ted, listen to me. Was it Seaton?
Underneath.
What?
Underneath.
Ted, shh, don't talk. Don't talk. Oh, God. Oh, God.
It's under the floor. What is the
Ted.
truth?
Ted, come on. Ted. Ted, come on. Ted.
Dad? He's gone.
Derek!
Where did he go? We have to get him back. How are we gonna get him back? Follow Ted's orders. Come on! Push it out of the way! Ah! Move the table, Jason!
Oh my God.
What is it? Keep digging. I got one. How many is that? I don't know. I think I got 7 skulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7.
That's 7 skulls. Dad? No.
Fine.
Hey, Jay.
And so the measure of a man is not his possessions, but his legacy, what he leaves behind, his land, his home, but most of all, his family. Strangely enough, today, the measure of a man happens to be the measure of a simple, unassuming woman, Flora McCormick, who just wanted to keep her home. The validity of her original deed is proven by the existence of these other original deeds.
Miss McCormick, you can go home now.
Good. My roses need pruning. Excuse me, gentlemen and ladies.
Thanks to my son, I have 7 new clients, descendants of the owners of these deeds. And if I'm not mistaken, that would be the heart of the Northgate Empire. Wouldn't it, son?
Yes, it would, Dad.
How was it?
Couldn't have gone better. Good to see.
You're not really doing this, are you?
Oh, I think she's gonna do it.
Chloe,
I have to go.
no, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Look, we couldn't have done this without you. You know that.
You're part of the team.
I don't have a choice.
You always have a choice.
Well, then, I guess mine's made.
She's filled with your tears, but you won't cry for you.
Freaky Links was a David S. Goyer project. You might recognize that name as being the guy who wrote the Blade trilogy or Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, among many other things. Our last room features Rip Torn as a man who stands to inherit a massive home, providing he can stay overnight in the dreaded Purple Room. This episode also features Richard Anderson of $6 Million Man fame. Watch the Boris Karloff's thriller episode, The Purple Room.
In willing the house to you, dear brother, I am hopeful that you will fall under the spell of it, as I did when first I saw it and knew I must possess it.
Well, I'm sorry I'll have to disappoint him there. My only interest in that property is to dispose of it as soon as possible for a profit.
You haven't heard the terms. Should you decide, after one night under the roof of Black Oak, that you do not choose to take up residence there, the estate will pass to our beloved cousin Rachel Judson and her husband Oliver, who have been my guests, confidants, and faithful companions during these years of my life at Black Oak, and who cherish it as I do.
Just a minute. Does that mean I can't sell the house?
After a period of 1 year's residence, you will be free to dispose of the estate in any manner you see fit. But I believe that by that time, only death would part you from it, as it has finally parted me from Black Oak. You recognize your brother's signature, of course.
Yes, but I don't understand. You say that I have to live in the house for 1 year before I can sell it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you also say I have to decide if I will live in it after only one night.
Your brother felt that one night would be sufficient to make your decision. He wanted you to feel as he felt about the place. You see, he fell in love with Black Oak at first sight. But some people are repelled by their first impressions of it.
Well, it'll take a lot to repel me. I happen to know that that property is in the middle of an area to be developed by Moreland Enterprises. I'll sit it out a year if I have to.
Then I take it you'll be leaving for Baton Rouge within a week or so.
Oh, I'll leave tonight. There's nothing to keep me here.
Well, do you like it, Duncan?
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Cousin Rachel, but yes, I like it very much.
Then it's all that you expected, eh?
Exactly. I must admit that you two come as a pleasant surprise. I don't know why I was expecting something out of Charles Adams, I guess.
Well, we'll accept that as a compliment, but wherever did you get that impression?
Well, when Everett bought the house, he described it to me in a letter, and then later he wrote me that you two were staying here, and I suppose I simply extended the description of the house to include you.
Well, we're not quite that old. I'll get the bags. Unless, of course, you'll change your mind and spend the
Oh,
night.
no, I'm here. I might as well get it over with.
You make it sound as if you think it's going to be an ordeal.
Well, now, let's be honest, Cousin Rachel. You know, those stories you were telling me down from the station weren't exactly meant to reassure me.
Oh, come now, Duncan. Well, look, all of that is part of the fun of having an old house. It's history, it's secrets, all those ghosts. You inherit those with
I
the
know.
house.
I mean, of course, neither one of you would have any idea of attempting to scare me out before the morning.
Well, now, why would we do a thing like that?
Well, Oliver, I just happen to have a nasty mind, and I can't help remembering that if I decide not to stay here, that the place will belong to you.
You think it means that much to us?
Well, it'd mean that much to me to hold on to it. You know, this place is going to be worth a lot of money in the next couple of years, as you both know.
If you'd given us a bit more notice, we would have had the electricity turned on.
Uh-huh. Oh, you don't believe us? I suppose you think we arranged it this way to make things a little more difficult for you.
Well, Oliver, I'm certain I'd do the same thing if I were in your position.
Oh, my, you do have a nasty mind.
Why,
Duncan.
thank you, Rachel. Well, it doesn't matter. I can explore this place in the morning. All I need now is a room.
This way. We closed the house after Everett's death. I'm afraid the only bed that's made up is in the purple room. Of course, you wouldn't like that one.
Oh, is that a challenge? The purple room, by all means.
Duncan, there's nothing that you have to prove here. It's very easy to change the bedding from one room to the other.
Well, listen, I don't want to put you to any trouble, and I'm certain it'd be much more difficult for you if I didn't stay in the purple room.
Here it is.
Welcome home.
After you. place to visit.
But you wouldn't want to die here.
Will you hold that just a moment?
Yeah, sure.
I still don't have any matches.
Oh, perhaps you'd like to borrow my lighter.
Oh, no, the can will be fine until I go to bed, and then, well, I never smoke before breakfast, and I never sleep with the lights on.
You mean you're actually going to sleep here?
Well, if you don't keep me awake.
Well, we told you we can't spend the night.
Oh, yes, that's right. You did tell me that, didn't you? Will you excuse me just a moment, please? You know, they say that these old Victorian mansions are just riddled with secret passageways, but in case anyone thinks of popping out of some panel during the night, I'll welcome them with this.
Now, look, that's going entirely too far.
Put that thing away.
Well, I think it's only fair that any ghost within sound of my voice should be advised of my intention.
My good fellow, if what is haunting this house is something human, you'll be doing a favor to everyone in the district if you put a few bullets in it. If not...
If not what, Oliver?
If not, you've done everything you can to announce your antagonism, your lack of sympathy to them. At the outset, you've been smug and provocative.
I'm not afraid of dying if they're not.
Would you please stop waving that thing around?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't want you to be concerned over me. And will you please tell any ghosts you happen to meet on the way out?
Ghosts only appear to those who are fool enough to believe in them. And those who are fool enough not to.
Any other words of comfort in parting?
Well, at least let's all part as friends. Let's have a drink.
I would love a drink.
So would I.
We can drink to the success of the living over the dead. Duncan? Oliver? Cheers.
Just a moment. If you don't mind, let's exchange glasses.
You think we were trying to drug you?
Well, I just can't help judging others by myself, and I'm sure if I were you that I'd slip something in the drink to slow the reflexes and stimulate the imagination.
Come on, Oliver. Humor him. Now?
So this is where it's happened, huh? Nearly 100 years ago.
If you believe it, it started right in that bed.
What's your version, Oliver?
That was their bed. Captain Jeremy Ransom and his wife Caroline, his bride of only 7 days. They were alone in the house, as people on a honeymoon prefer to be. But in the middle of the night, Caroline awoke, hearing the sound of footsteps on the floor below. Caroline was terrified. But Jeremy, hardened by years of war, didn't know the meaning of fear. If a prowler had gotten in, he'd throw him out bodily. He started for the door. Caroline begged him not to leave her there alone. So Jeremy stopped, and then he went to the mantel and took down his pistol, loaded it, and put it into her hands. If the fellow should slip past him, penetrate the bedroom, Jeremy told her to shoot and shoot to kill. And then he went out to the stairs. He took no light to warn the prowler and started down the stairs slowly, searching. There in the bed, Caroline waited, clutching the gun. She waited and waited until she wanted to scream. Instead, she hardly breathed. She heard nothing, nothing at all. She just waited. She began to pray. And then she heard it. The footsteps again, coming up the stairs. But they weren't his footsteps, not her husband's, not Jeremy's. They shuffled, dragged, groped, fumbled, coming closer, closer, reaching the door. They started in. She couldn't see who or what it was moving toward her out of the dark. Her fingers tightened on the gun. She cried out, "Jeremy, is it you?" There was no answer. So she fired, point blank, again and again at the shape. She heard a moan, then a fall. And she lit the candle. And then she began to scream. And scream. And scream.
Is that the punchline?
When the servants found them, Caroline was raving mad. Jeremy was lying in a pool of blood at the foot of the bed, a knife buried in his chest. He had been stabbed by the prowler. And then he forced his way up those stairs, step by step, unable to speak, more dead than alive, to get help from Caroline. Instead, his bride had shot him dead. She never regained her sanity.
Well, it's no joke to lose a husband like that, especially one you like.
It's all in the old newspaper files in Baton Rouge. Perhaps you'd like to check on it in the morning.
Oh, why wait till morning? Won't I be able to check it out tonight with old Captain Jeremy himself? Or do you think maybe he's going to take the night off? You know, after all he's been through, maybe he's going to be a bit gun-shy.
Duncan, I have had enough of your smirky superiority and bad manners. You can believe what you like. This place is all yours. And everything it contains. Let's go, Rachel. And, you'd better lock this. Keeps out the draft.
What, back so soon? Well, make yourselves at home, dear cousins. We have a long night ahead of us. Now, what would brave Captain Jeremy have done, huh? Oh, yes. Started down the stairs to investigate? Well, not me. I've had a long trip. I'm going to get some sleep. I'm sorry. You hear me? Listen, why don't you just give it up and forget it? I'm going to be here for the night. Oh, come on, knock it off. That sort of thing went out with bustles and buggy whips. Ah, the old creaking stair. That's truly a creative touch. But don't you have a squeaking door? Surely you must have a good old squeaking door around the place. Thank you! You never disappoint me! All right, if you have nothing further to offer me, I'm about to get me some sleep. I'm sorry, I can't say the same for you. First, one little more nightcap. Sure you won't join me? No? Pity. Oh, we have the rapping noises, the rapping sounds. Oh, fine, fine. Have your fun. I want the whole familiar routine. I want rapping sounds, sudden gust of wind, musty odors. You haven't forgotten the musty odors, have you? Yeah, you did put something in that drink, didn't you? Well, I won't do you any good! Barbiturates have no effect on me. No effect at all. There, you see? I'm better. I told you it wouldn't work. Even Novocaine doesn't do the job on me. Unless I let it. It is simply a matter of willpower. Now, either you let it or you don't let it. That was a cheap trick. You could at least let me get my cigarette lit. Ed. Why the devil you put in a drink, huh? I warn you! Too many people know where I am. Too many people. Anything happens to me, you'll be the first. You'll be the first I suspect.
just in time.
Oh. All right, you didn't have to pick the lock, you know. I would have let you in. Why didn't you knock, huh? All right, you hear me? I'm all right again. I'm on my feet, and I've got the gun. All right, that's enough. That's enough! You hear me? All right, I know you're there. And I want to tell you, I have stopped thinking this is funny. I'm not very amused. Oliver? All right, Rachel? All right, whatever you are, Jeremy, Caroline. All right, look at this gun. You see it? Yeah, you can see it. Don't you think I won't use it? All right, Oliver, Jeremy, Rachel, Caroline. I'm going to shoot the first thing that moves, animal, vegetable, mineral, or what have you. All right. All right. That does it. From now on, I take no responsibility for what happens. All right, I hear you. I hear you over there. Now, look. Hey, I don't want to shoot you, but you're pushing this too far. I see you now. I see you. Now, look, don't make me do it. All right, come on, get it. Oh, give me credit. I figured you right, didn't I, Oliver? It is Cousin Oliver, isn't it? Well, of course it has to be. I mean, Rachel wouldn't be caught dead in that nightgown. What is that? A knife in your chest? Huh? That's very clever. That's a very clever idea for a tie pin. I might merchandise that. All right, Oliver, let's just knock it off. The party's over. I'm not gonna scare. All right, let's just take off the mask and we'll have our little laugh. All right, that's close enough, Oliver. I mean it. Stay back. Rachel, call him off. Listen, if you're here, listen, use your head. I'm not afraid of your comic opera ghost, but I am afraid I'm going to have to kill him. I'll kill him. All right, Oliver, don't. Look, Oliver. Jeremy. No, stop it. I mean what I say. Look, if you think I'm going to let you put those hands on me, you just... All right, what are they? What do you got there? Some kind of glove? Oh, stop it. Please, stop it. All right, stop it! Rachel? Rachel! Come here, quick! He's dead.
His cigarettes. I'll bet you forgot his cigarettes.
I did not. I put them in his pocket. You never give me credit for anything.
There's one thing I'll give you credit for. The whole idea. Such an obvious, childish, transparent stunt. Well, even Duncan saw straight through it before it even got off the ground.
Oh, yes? Well, if he was so smart, why did he have a heart attack? Why didn't you tell us you had a weak heart?
He didn't know. Don't talk to him like that. Gives me the creeps.
No, don't put him in the luggage. I want him in the front seat.
If you think I'm going to sit in the front seat with him sitting between us,
It's not necessary for you to come along at all, you know.
if you think I intend to stay in that house
Listen.
alone after what's happened,
Would you stop this debate? I'm holding the heavy end. Well, get out. No need to get your feet wet.
And please be careful. I don't want anything to happen to my car.
Now, that's the quality I fell in love with. Tenderness.
forgot to turn off the lights.
My dear girl, if a man has a heart attack while driving to Baton Rouge and runs off the road in a dead condition, he'd hardly consider turning off the lights just to keep your battery from running down.
Hurry it up, can't you? I'm getting a chill.
Well, I'll be getting double pneumonia if I don't get my feet dry.
Oliver,
What?
do we have to go back to that house tonight?
Certainly, that's the whole idea. Now, we picked Duncan up at the station, drove him out to Black Rock. He took a look around, decided he wanted to stay at the hotel. We were tired, gave him the car, and we stayed on.
I dare say we are committed to that story now.
Right. It wouldn't do for us to be anywhere close to him when it happened. It might arouse suspicion.
Suspicion? No, but you yourself said that we haven't committed any crime.
Yes, but we profit by what's happened. If anybody would think that perhaps we might have deliberately scared him to death.
Don't say such a thing. Don't even suggest it.
I'm sorry, darling. I realize how delicate you are. Now, come on. If we go this way, we'll be home in 10 minutes.
Oh. Oliver,
What?
I'd give up the whole thing right now. The property, the profit, all of it. If only I didn't have to spend another night in that house.
What? After sticking with Everett all these years?
I mean it, Oliver. I'm afraid to go back there.
Darling, you are so wonderfully impractical. Next thing you know, you'll be believing it's haunted, too.
It is. Now?
Come on, before someone finds us here. Now, will you stop all this nonsense? We know this house inside out. If there are any ghosts knocking about, I'm sure we'd have stirred one up before tonight.
Before tonight, we never did anything to stir one up.
Well, that's a fine, enlightened statement.
Oliver.
What?
Oliver, please, I know I'm being foolish and female, but please humor me. We've always felt the same about things before. Don't you feel something different tonight?
Of course I do. We've been through a harrowing experience. It went far beyond anything we intended. But it's over and it's finished and that's the end of it.
No, I never gave any more credence to that story about Jeremy Ransom and what's her name, Carolyn, any more than you did. Not until tonight. But when I was waiting downstairs, watching Duncan, and you in that silly outfit, I swear I was almost as frightened as he was.
I always knew that I should have been on the stage.
No, Oliver. No, it wasn't you. Or him. It was if somebody else was in that room. Some other presence. Didn't you feel it at all?
Of course. I was scared stiff. But not of the bullets. I knew I'd switched them to blanks after he passed out. But what I was really afraid of was that he'd figure that out and come after me with a fireplace poker or something.
Then you didn't feel it. As if Jeremy Ransom and Caroline were in that room. Backing you up. Egging you on.
The man had a stroke. A heart attack. There's no way in the world that we can be blamed for this. There are no signs of violence in the body, no stab wounds, no bullet wounds.
You sound so cold-blooded.
Well, you're making my blood cold with this infernal...
Oliver, please. Please, let's not quarrel. Not tonight. Not tonight of all nights.
sorry. We're all on edge. Everything will look different in daylight.
Yes. I guess there isn't anything to do now, but wait. Wait for the daylight. Oliver, wake up.
What? What? Huh?
Wake up.
Oh, Rachel, what now?
There's somebody downstairs.
Or something.
Oh, don't be a fool, Rachel.
What are you going to do?
I'm going downstairs to find out who's sulking about.
Don't you know?
What do you mean?
Oliver. It's Jeremy.
Oh, snap out of it, Rachel.
Oliver! Please don't leave me alone here. Please. No, Oliver.
Now, you hold on to this. And remember, they're not blanks this time.
Oliver, please don't go down there. Please. Please don't.
Who's there? What do you want? Who are you? Now, I know there's someone in here. If you'll just tell me what you want, perhaps I can arrange for you to have it. I mean, there's no need for any mystery about this. I'm perfectly willing to...
Oliver, is that you? Oh, Oliver. Oh, it is you. Oh, it is you, isn't it? I couldn't see you. Oliver? Oliver? Say something! I can't see you! I can't see you, Oliver! Thank you. I thought he killed you.
He didn't even touch me.
I had to shoot him, Oliver. I had to. He's dead. I killed him. I killed him.
Judson? That you, Mr. Judson? Ma'am? Are you all right?
Where did you come from?
Well, we heard the shots.
How did you get here so soon?
We found your wagon, ma'am, down by the bayou with some stranger in it. Fellow said his name was Ransom, Jeremy Ransom. Was out of his head. Said someone was trying to kill him and his wife. So he run off, and we're looking for him. He come this way.
No. No. He's not here.
No? We just swore them shots come from upstairs there.
You were mistaken.
Maybe so, but I think we'd better have a look-see just the same.
No. There's nothing to see up there. There's nobody. There's nothing to see.
It's no use, Rachel. He's here, and they'll find him. Nobody will ever believe that it was all a mistake.
A mistake?
Yes. You see, we thought he was a prowler, a trespasser. You see, his name isn't Ransom. He's our cousin.
Cousin?
Our cousin Duncan. But you see...
Now, hold on, ma'am. I think you made a mighty big mistake, ma'am. I mean, if Everett left him the house like you meant to, I don't see how you could take him for a trespasser. I mean, it wasn't your house. Now, was it?
No, it wasn't. But it is now. All of it. This house. Everything in it. It's ours.
That about wraps up another Return of the Zombie Astronaut. I'll see you again in a couple of weeks. Bye!